Now, if you could recall, the 1st of September, the electricity distribution company, Discos, announced the implementation of a new electricity tariff, increasing the price of electricity. This news did not go down well with a lot of people, and some of them have been some of them have kind of asked that this should be reversed, that this decision should be reversed. Among those who is now speaking, probably because 2023 is coming up, I don't know. Among those speaking is former Vice President Atiku Abubakar. First, he spoke about the lending of money, the borrowing of money from China by this administration. And he said, enough is enough. On his Twitter handle, he said, I reject the increased electricity tariffs coming out of the lockdown. Nigerians need a stimulus, not an impetuous disregard for the challenges they face. Many Nigerians have not earned an income for months. Due to no fault of theirs, this increase is ill-timed and ill-advised. Nigeria is the only country where shit happens in a way, It's so terrible. It's so terrible. Everyone knows that there is no country in this world, a functioning country, a country where empathy, humanity is on the forefront. There is no country that does this. How can you increase the tariff of electricity that you don't even provide? How do you think people will be able to cope with this? But they care less. We are talking of countries that are giving people vouchers at this moment to go out and spend so as to boost the economy. You go, you spend, things rotate around, the economy moves around. But these ones, they want to take money from you, from electricity, when they are supposed to be given. How many people got the palliative stimulus? How many? Many homes never got anything. If it's not for the grace of God, and also for people who have families living outside of Nigeria, who are throwing in money, helping them here and there, what else do you think would have happened? Well, reactions straight this anyway. I'm going to go through one or two comments here and there, or some few comments. Let's see what people are saying in response to this. We are going to have people who will definitely have divergent views. People who will they are just there. They just want to talk negative, while there are people who will see sense into this. Someone said, dear HE, come out and lead Nigerians in a nationwide protest. Not just saying, let us protest. Someone say, at least the SS and Mopo won't harass or arrest a senior citizen like you, and your presence would build up the morale. After all, Buhari protested. So, someone say, enough of the press release. Lead your people on a peaceful protest. And I would say every one of us can lead a protest. It is a collective responsibility of all. At this junction, they don't need to tell us what to do if we're actually serious and ready to witness and experience the betterment we are craving for. We are waiting for you in 2023 to reverse this negative pandemic of government, said someone. Atiku means jobs and economic prosperity. You are a businessman and you know what it means to run business in Nigeria. If he really knows how to run a business, why is he angry with the increase in electricity tariff? Do you know how much it costs to produce 1 kilowatt of electricity? How much is a standard cubic feet of gas? We cannot wish to have power without being ready to pay for it. Now, like I said, people with divergent views, without proper assessment and reasoning. Someone said, you are the same. You might be worse if given the presidency. Someone said, no right-thinking man should trust politicians. Who could have perfectly predicted that Buhari will be what he is now? So how are we sure that Nigeria gave opportunity to serve in certain quarters as you served as the immigration and customs and all of that, and we know what you did. And also as vice president, we know what you did. Even a corrupt man looked at you and said, you are extremely and fantastically corrupt. I'm talking of OBJ. Someone said no right-thinking man should trust politicians again. Lead a street protest, they claim, and they are telling him. Someone said we need you on the street to lead the protest. Leave this Twitter street and come on the real street, Mr. President. If you want us to take you as a president, come out on the street, lead the protest. Someone said I second this tweet. If our celeb activist could do it then, what is holding them back now? We need real-time and aggressive rejection of bad policy and anti-human government. While I applaud you, sir, permit me to say that numeral starts with 1. We are yet to see your comment for and against on the death warrant passed on the man who was said to have blasphemed. Your comment on this will tell us where you swing on religious issues, because we know that. I think, well, I don't think we want to talk on every other thing. Nigerians need a stimulus. Which stimulus? Which money? With which money? Money where una don't loot finish. See, as a country, they struggle because of una carelessness. When you people had the opportunity to develop the country with higher oil prices and stable world economy, you never did any of that. But now you are talking of tariff. All of them, like I do say, they are criminals. Previous administration, either military, civilian, and what we have presently, they are all criminals. They are all thieves. There is no integrity in any of them. None at all. None at all. Some here say, dear Atiku, I heard you to come out along with CUPP members, religious, labor leaders, civil society, suffering masses to protest this abysmally fascist and totalitarian policy of this regime. This government is consolidating poverty and hardship. Buhari has done the same, you are saying, but later change. Don't trust man in power. He will not hear your words. So Buhari came out to protest. Did that change who Buhari is now? Dear Atiku, they say this is Buhari and APC leadership when the fuel pump price was increased during Goodluck Ebele Jonathan's administration. They didn't reject the increase on Twitter, neither did they hold press conference. It was done with a street protest. You and your PDP leaders should take the lead. Take the lead. Take the lead. And that's what it is. Take the lead. Rather than just coming on Twitter and tweeting and expecting your children to be home, sleeping and enjoying themselves, and you are telling other people to go out to protest. Of course, I understand that the increase in electricity tariff does not affect you or your family or your friends. Yes, it is affecting the people you are talking to, because you need to make them think that you have them at heart, that you are actually having thoughts as regards what they feel. Some would say, come out, lead aggressive protest. Twitter protest is no more meaningful or make any difference to this awful, disgusting and harsh policy made by the terrible government of the day. Nigerians are suffering, no space for breathing. Nigerians have been pushed to the end of the wall. Come out and show that you are ready also. At least people will know that you are doing something. It does not necessarily mean that you should be given the opportunity to become president anymore, but as a person who feels for the masses, and because you have also stolen, you have also taken from this country, or if you say, no, do not say this to me, I have never stolen, you have benefited from this nation, and it has made you so rich, extremely rich. It's time for you to show to the masses that you are there for them. Someone say, hope you are aware that your party sold the discos and gencos to private people who are not charity organizations. You want them to run charity while you run schools and businesses based on cost recovery plus profit. All of you criticizing this, what do you really want? If they don't talk, you will still complain. How often have you seen the likes of IBB and Abdul Salam speak against this government? Not only electricity, sir, fuel prices 155 apparently. All this ridiculous increase in prices of commodities that are basically produced in the country is really appalling. Many are suffering in the country and nothing is easy. And the government isn't helping neither. May God help them. So come out and rescue, said another person. So I don't know if you agree to many of the stuff that are being put out there. I don't know what your thoughts are. The increase in this, the increase in that. Some people say there are enough of audio rejections. Anyone that is not ready to hit the streets should spare us the long grammar. Do not come on Twitter to tell us. Come out and also show to us that you are a man of integrity or you are a repentant man.